All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother Loyan with me.
Brother Wawai Shapar.
And, the topic of this lesson is going to be, basically be consistent, be diligent, okay? It's not over yet. All right, there's still more work to be done, okay? All right, we're in the end, okay? We're in the last days, but, we're not at the end or the finish line. All right, even though it's within view, we see the prophecies coming to pass. All right, we see, the things that we've spoken about for years, from our apostles and elders on down actually happen, before our eyes. All right, there's still more to come, okay? All right, and with that, we still have to remain diligent. We still have to remain consistent. All right, we can't get complacent, as much as what we might see, these other groups going off on this or going off on that. We got to make sure even the more that we're on point as much as we possibly can be. Okay. All right. So, just pushing that vibration out, man, still keep holding on, man. Keep doing the work, keep enduring, keep being a brother, keep, studying, keep going to class, keep reading, keep doing the same things that you've been doing. All right. Because the Lord is looking for that consistency. All right. He's looking for that faithfulness. All right. So, with that, I'm going to start here with 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, "Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Okay, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear unto all." Okay, so hey, look, man, the scriptures say, hey, man, we got to be attending upon our reading, meditating, okay, exhorting one another, okay, taking heed to the doctrine, making sure that, we always revisit, the basics, the breakdowns, periodically certain fundamental things, so that we don't lose those things, man, so we don't become dull in our understanding. Okay. All right. Because the more and more we continue in these things, the more and more they become part of our spirit. Okay. The scriptures talk about, striving for the masteries. Okay. All right. And scriptures say, like it says right here, it says, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly unto them, that thy profiting may appear unto all. So in order to profit, in this ministry spiritually, because that's what we're looking for to profit in, is spiritually. Okay, we have to lay our treasures in heaven, which means doing the work, which means studying consistently, being a brother, making sacrifices. Okay. All right. All these things, we have to consistently do them. All right. So that we can lay up our treasures in heaven and profit when the Lord comes back. When it's time for the Lord to dish out judgments. Okay. We can miss the judgments of the wicked. We can miss the judgments of the lukewarm and of the cold. Those that don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, and we can get the judgments of mercy. Okay. A famine is coming. Death is coming. Plague is coming. EMPs, blackouts. These things are serious judgments the Lord is getting ready to bring. Okay. Warfare. Okay. So we want to remain in the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. All right. And that we may profit, in this ministry. Okay. Hey, that means that we got to consistently stay upon the things that the Lord has called us to stay upon. Okay. All right, it says meditate upon these things, man. All right, the scriptures say what? He that giveth, matter of fact, it says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on it doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be as a tree planted by rivers of water. Okay, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper, man. So in order for us to prosper, okay, what's the true prosperity is not just gaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and like an information grab, okay, but the true prospering is being delivered, man, receiving mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, being saved. Okay, that's the true prosper, and in order to do that, we have to again cleave unto the things that Yahweh Shem Yahawashi has given upon us. We have to meditate upon the kingdom. We have to meditate upon the things that the Lord has commanded us to do, and the importance of it. Okay. You had any precepts you wanted to bring out?
Whatsoever you do it with your heart.
Okay, that's Ecclesiastes Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. All right. It says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Colin, that's right. Hey, coming into this truth, hey, you know, hey, do the things with your might. Study with your might. Drop the videos. Do your lessons. Do your studying. Do your reading. Because, hey, like the brother was saying, EMPs is coming. You know, economic collapse is coming. All these things are coming. And the way to be sustained in those times, hey, is doing the work. You know, you can't get too comfortable in this thing, man. You can't get too complacent, because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. And the only way you're going to realize that, you got to do those things with your might. You got to understand, hey, okay, I may be weak in this area. I need to strengthen this area.
Right. It may be not even just weak. It could be things that you are relatively good at. Go over it again. You know, I know myself, Shamar, and, you know, the other, you know, leaders of this camp down here in Miami, periodically what we like to do, and we've been doing that for years, is go over breakdowns, you know, Revelation breakdowns, Daniel breakdowns, you know what I'm saying, Genesis breakdowns, you know, the Gentile breakdowns, periodically over the years, you know, as the Spirit, you know, gives us direction. You know, it's not necessarily like regimented or like, you know, scheduled all the time. You know, but every so often throughout the years, you know, we always make sure that we go over these prophetical breakdowns, these deep, you know, breakdowns, sometimes even the basic stuff, you know. What else? We like to go through the prophets, what they call the minor prophets, the major prophets, you know, as the Spirit gives us guidance so that we can stay sharp on these things, you know, so that we can, you know, make sure that we revisit these things, brush over them again and again. You know, and that's not just with, you know, breakdowns. That's with everything. Brothers just be consistently getting together as much as able, you know, because we understand that we all have our schedules that demand time of us, you know, different responsibilities that we have to tend to, that we can't just neglect. You know, you can't neglect paying your bills. You can't neglect going to work. You can't neglect putting, you know, gas in your car or tuning up your vehicle, or, you know, so, you know, as much as brothers are able to do so, you know, connecting with each other, whether it be via phone call, you know, getting together, eating chicken, you know, doing videos, you know, learning the spirit of the camp, you know, buying the wine, just different things, you know, that's what keeps that rhythm. You know, it becomes part of your spiritual muscle memory, as the brother Ramak says. It becomes part of your lifestyle. Okay. All right. So when the Lord begins to demand a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, which is guaranteed to happen, you know, and the ministry begins to grow. Okay. All right. The example has already been laid out. Okay. All right. So it's easy for other members to come in and flourish. It's easy for you to continue to adapt and move and do what it is that the Lord is demanding of you. Okay. All right. Because once you get complacent, all right, and then the Father start requiring things of you through your Yahushua, through the ministry, and you ain't been staying on top of your square spiritually. And we've seen it happen before with guys that are no longer here. They get offended. Okay, why do I got to do this? Why I got to do that? Why I got to do this? Because that's what the Lord said. It's in the scriptures. Okay, all right, and there's a reward that's coming for all of this. We're not doing any of these things in vain. You know, what's up, brother? You got something?
Yeah, I got a quick one. 2nd Ezra 9:7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. And the point that I wanted in this, you know, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, there's a lot of work to be done. You know, like the brother was saying, hey, yeah, we see these prophecies taking off, you know, we see prophecy popping like popcorn, but it's still work that needs to be done. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. It's still, videos still need to be pushed out. Lessons still need to be made. Brothers still need to be built up. You know, brothers still need to be exhorted. Yep. You know, it's still work that needs to be done. You know, you can't really get complacent. Speaking to myself first and foremost, works is what's going to save you. You know, you stop working.
Yep, your faith and your works, that's what's going to save you.
Exactly.
You know, you stop, and then that's basically it for you. You know, scriptures say, what? He that putteth his hands to the plow and looketh back is not fit for the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Okay, the scriptures talk about how, tribulation arises because of the word by and by. He's offended. The deceitfulness of riches and the cares of this world choke the word. You don't want to be in that lot, man. You want to be of the lot of those that fell upon good ground, man. Okay, and that's why it's important to stay consistent, to stay locked within the word, meditating on the word. Even if you're not reading, you're meditating on the word. You're thinking about the kingdom. You think, because if you're not thinking about these things, man, you won't be able to endure. Okay. All right. And hey, that's why the apostles were exhorting us, and they always exhort us to constantly do the videos, constantly do the shows as much as we can. Even though there's an understanding, brothers, have responsibilities and things like that. The apostles understand that. Okay. All right. But they're doing their job as leaders to exhort us to do what it is that the Lord has been putting on their spirit for decades to do. Okay. Because they understand that once shit hits the fan, there ain't gonna be no videos you could watch. Ain't gonna be no, fellowship you could go to. Now it's gonna be your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua that you've built up, the faith that you've been storing up.
That's right.
That's all you're gonna have to rely upon, man. So continue to be consistent, continue to be diligent as much as you possibly can. Not everybody's gonna be on the same level, not everybody's gonna have the same gift or talent, but whatever the Lord has given unto you, hold fast till he come. And let no man take your crown.
That's right.
Okay. You had something else, bro?
Something quick that came to my mind, because he said it's going to just be between you and your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the scripture that came to my mind was, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the book. Hey, these scriptures is what's going to sustain you. Having these scriptures in the forefront of your mind and your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's what's going to keep you.
Right.
But you got to study, you got to be diligent and get in the scriptures to know.
Right.
And when famine comes, you got to be in the scriptures to know that the Lord said, my servants shall eat and drink.
Right. So you don't bug out.
Exactly. You got to know, okay, hey, I'm in a tough predicament. I'm hungry. Hey, the angel took Habakkuk by the head to bring Daniel food. Elijah was fed by ravens.
Right. So you don't panic, So you don't panic. Real talk. Because the scriptures say that none of the souls of the righteous shall suffer famine. That's right. In the scriptures, man. So when these things begin to happen, we should already know through the Spirit, all right, the Lord is not going to let us starve because we've been serving him.
That's right.
Okay. So we don't have nothing to worry about. We don't have to go running into the store, looting the store. We don't have to, bust into the neighbor crib. We ain't got to take carnal drastic measures because the Lord said he got us already, man. All right, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So the Lord has called us and commanded us to keep the word of his patience. All right, to continue to attend upon the word, to persevere. Okay. All right. And if we continue in that command faithfully, the Lord is going to keep us in the hour of temptation, man.
That's right.
Okay, so again, that's part of, why it's important to be consistent. Okay, all right, so that we can be kept. That's why it's important to hold fast what you have. Okay, so you don't lose your opportunity for salvation.
That's right.
Okay. And again, man, the Lord is raising up, the Lord is raising up his house, man. Okay. All right. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 2. It says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. Okay. So what is the harvest? The harvest is talking about the members of the elect that are slated for salvation. Okay. All right. And the laborers are the ones that the Lord sent out, who are also part of the elect, to go into the field and sow the word, to go out there and preach, to go do the work. Okay. All right. And it's a few. Okay. All right. There aren't many that are set up with the unction to be leaders of a church, to be, pastors, to be heads of camps, to be bishops, to be teachers out there on the highways and byways. It's really more believers than there are teachers. Okay. All right, which we understand the Lord is going to send more laborers into his harvest, but it's still a big harvest that's going to be done. All right, still a large work that needs to be done, man. Okay, so we have to be attentive upon these things, man. All right, to answer the call that the Lord has given us. Okay, all right, because the work is not done yet.
That's right.
Okay, you got something else, brother?
I had something real quick because he was talking about the harvest and the laborers, and he was talking about how the Lord, chose, men of the elect to reel in the elect. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse. I'll read 18, but the points are 19. And Yahushua, walking by the sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers.
Yeah.
And he saith unto them, follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. And that's what the Lord has us doing. Hey, we're fishing for the elect.
Right.
I was doing these videos. Hey, the elect is hungry.
Yep.
They hungry. Hey, I was doing these videos, doing these shows. Hey, we reeling the elect in through the spirit and power of Bashim Yashai.
Yep.
There's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah. Con. Yep. Yes. So, hey, man. Hey, I think the point's been made. We should already know what time it is. Everybody should know. But, periodically we go over these things because the scriptures say give attendance to exhortation. So
that's right.
We're going to exhort each other. Exhortation is always good. We welcome it. All right. We meditate upon it and we use it as fuel to continue to do the work. Okay. All right. Two are better than one. How can one be warm alone? All of us need an extra push. I know myself, I do, all brothers do. We all need an extra push, and it's all good. We don't do it out of malice. It should never be done out of malice. It should never be done out of strife. It should be done out of the sincere desire for us to continue in the work. Okay. All right. And the Wadi Yah Bashim Yahushai for giving us this work to do. Okay. Because it's a righteous work. All right. We're yielding our members unto righteousness rather unto sin. Okay, because when we were in the world, if the Lord would have left us out there, we would have just been giving our hands and energy over to wickedness, adding sin upon sin just to die of famine and eat a nuke. So, hey, Tawadi Abashim Yahushai for calling us out of darkness. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this video is edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. Kwame Asherala.
Shalom.
You want to come inside, brother?